You took Chem 1, right?
No, I did not.
Really?
Yep.
Shoot. Making me fill out a composition notebook after I paid $25 for a lab manual. So I feel like, I don't know, I'm in elementary school again. My other chemistry teacher did that, but we had to like glue stuff into the paint, into the notebook that we colored. I was in high school. But
Oh wow, somebody actually did show up for in person. Who is that? Is that Ryan?
David said he was coming.
Huh? What's up?
Oh, he's dead.
Oh. Are we alone?
Well, this weather is looking like we might be. Yeah. Cason's in Discord, but
Well,
the Orin or the UR board's over there.
ooh.
It's not finished yet.
Aw.
Glenn didn't buy enough, or he didn't bring them, or he didn't buy enough level shifters.
That's unfortunate.
He has one completed. He just needs to bring it back here.
These are all the boards that I.
Oh, so
abducted.
those were where the Arduino boards went.
Yes, I forgot to bring them last time. Sorry about that.
It's all good. To be honest, those boards that are on top of the microwave over there,
Yeah.
those are Ben's. I had them for like 3 months. Completely forgot to bring them back. So.
Well. I'll go ahead and put these in the thingy.
Yep.
Oh, and this was also covered in gook. I cleaned it.
Sweet, thank you.
Is there a specific place you want the printer cables, or you just want them in
Uh,
the same bucket with the?
Same bucket with the Arduinos.
Alright.
They're putting the Arduinos in this metal cabinet now.
Here?
Yeah, it's in. I think it's like the third or fourth drawer.
Microcontrollers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Move out the jumper cables.
I just put them somewhere next to them.
Somewhere where?
Just somewhere. Oh, the jumper cables.
Yeah.
Put them in front of the blue bag. For now, they can put them where they actually go. See that blue bag on the table? No, the blue tool bag.
Oh, that's.
Yeah, just put them down in front of there. Oh, somebody else joined. Hey, William. Or Will.
Yeah.
he can't really talk. His microphone's like, it
That's
is
fine.
so bad.
That's fine.
Whenever he's in a Discord, he has a second Discord account that runs on his phone
Hey, Ryan.
to talk.
I have a my data communications class 15 minutes for the meeting, so and my teacher decided to add an extra 5-minute extension to class.
That's fine.
Not that we ever do anything in class. We literally just sit
I'm okay with you guys just showing up. I don't care.
in videos.
This software curse needs to go away.
What are you talking about?
What's the
It's
curse of
completely
software?
normal to not have anyone
Eh.
show up.
Not. You have so many members at the beginning of the year, and then that number just slowly gets less and less and less and less, and then we get swamped with work once we actually get a sub.
Well,
Has anyone spoken to Cole recently?
what about the simulations?
No, just like in general. Has anyone seen him?
Yeah, we saw him. Me and Coley saw him yesterday, or William.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna send him a message and basically say we're gonna be this. So I'll show you guys the progress of the simulation. I'm just gonna give it another. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna go start. I'm recording this so I can just upload it to YouTube later. And I'm going to be getting better at this. I finally fixed my OBS. There are like 8 or 9 different things that I'm working on at the same time. So just bear with me. I will do my best to progress with everything. Before I pull up the simulation, though, there were a few things I wanted to talk about. One, do you guys want to do this competition? Be honest with me. Do you guys actually want to do this, or do you guys want to try to get something going?
I don't even know where to start with the competition. Like,
Okay.
it's hard to start. Not even know what's going on.
Yeah. So tomorrow I'm driving to Lawrenceville to pick up the simulation machines.
Yeah.
I will have them most likely up and running by next Friday. If that is what's her name in the purchasing office?
We talked about her so much.
I talk about her so much, but I always forget her name. I'm gonna be putting in a purchase request for like a few few small SSDs for the machines, but I can't put that in until next Monday because she went home like 2.5 hours ago. And since I don't know what kind of M.2s I can put into this machine, I'd rather not buy them.
Yeah. Good call.
But we will have we are getting I don't know the exact number, but from what I've been told, it should be enough to fill my car. And for context,
So more than 2 desktops.
for context, I can fit my entire college dorm into the back of my car. So I don't know how many machines it is. I know for a fact it's more than 4 desktops. I know for a fact
Alright,
it's more than 3 laptops. And they're giving us monitors and stuff, which is great.
Yay.
That entire section, that entire countertop over there is going to be getting a makeover tomorrow. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be setting up 4 machines that are going to be running the Unity sim, and then each machine will have a paired laptop. I'll be setting it up to where you can access them from anywhere with restrictions. In order to access
Both
any of
machines?
them, pardon?
Both laptop and desktop?
Yeah, you'll basically get a pair.
Okay.
Because what we're going to do is we're going to use the laptops as... Actually, I'm not sure which way we're going to do it. It depends on hardware. But we're basically going to have one of the machines act as the Orin. And that's going to help with one, running the simulation, because I don't know if any of you guys have checked the simulation recently. That desktop over there is struggling to run it.
What's happening in the simulation? Like, what components have been added to it that have started affecting performance?
Graphics. The simulation that we have is very close to real life.
Not like it blocks.
No, do we need graphic? What are we doing? Ray tracing?
We are the entire goal is to set up the simulation in a way to where we only have to change the props and what they do. And then we will be able, instead of waiting 4 months for these doofuses in mechanical and electrical to get shit done, we can test our code in simulation, we can test our code, we can train a model to look at props in different ways. And with the light refracting that's happening underwater, that used to be not really doable until you're in the pool. But from what I've seen with the simulation, we are going to get pretty damn close. Which is perfectly good for me. And I'll pull up the simulation here in a second. But yeah, if you want to stop by tomorrow, I should be getting back here around 12:30 from Lawrenceville. Could be 1 o'clock. I don't know. Basically, if I'm not here, sorry. But if you guys want to come by and help me set up the machines, feel free. Or at least help me unload the machines. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna have because of
12:30 you
this.
said?
Pardon?
12:30 you said?
I should be getting back here at 12:30. It could be 1 o'clock. I'm not entirely sure. It'll
Oh,
depend.
okay.
It depends on traffic, and it depends on, my ability to load things into my car in a decent amount of time.
I might not be able to make that, but
That's fine. So I'm gonna be setting up those machines without storage tomorrow, and then next week we'll get storage and set up the machines with Windows. David, if I go get the UART board tonight, can you pick it up tomorrow and start messing with it?
Yeah.
Sweet. I'll text Glenn and tell him I'm stopping by.
Oh, you were I squared C. That's the communication between the Orin and
The rest of the hardware.
Oh, okay. Because I don't think I remember that.
Yeah, so basically the way the electrical system is set up, we have a bunch of individually programmed boards inside the machine. It's no longer just like the Pixhawk,
Okay.
to where the Pixhawk controls everything. We have separate boards for each system. And those boards all communicate with the UART to I2C board, which then communicates to the UART.
Yeah, I got the bootloader working when we got it was
The ESC.
the ESC controller. Once the ESC controller was fully connected, I came down here and got it working.
Sweet.
So, and ESC code is also finished.
Yeah, I noticed that. There was one thing that I wanted to bring up with you.
Yes.
I want to embed a we don't have a physical kill switch for everything.
Mhm.
But I would like to have at least a software one.
Yeah.
So
You will so I have the code for the UART I2C board pulled up right now.
Okay.
I'm going to be doing some tests on it.
sweet.
There's going to be the format that you're sending it is there's going to be 1 byte of control flags, and then 9 bytes, 8 bytes for the motors, 1 byte for the servo, or the arm.
The claw, yeah.
And in the first byte, the most significant bit is kill switch. It checks that first, and if that's flipped, then it can anything in here, anything that I have control over, I can change to account for that.
Sweet. All right. Let's see. For the competition that we were going to do. Let's go ahead and scrap it. And what I'll do is instead I'm going to have everyone work on something different. It's not gonna be too different, but Kason, what are
Yeah.
the PC specs you have?
I have a Ryzen 7 and a Radeon 5500 XT.
Okay.
I mean, is that what you're asking for?
Yeah. Never
Or
mind.
do you want core count?
No.
Yeah, it's not. It's for video games.
No, I was sort of hoping you had an NVIDIA GPU. Do you have one?
Well, I think I know someone with one. Coley's got one. William, I mean.
Okay.
For sure I have one.
He's got a 3060.
That'll
I
work.
don't have a 36.
Yeah, that'll work. William, go
He said yes.
on the machine that has the 3060. Go download and install Unity and mess around with Unity till next week. Get familiar with the interface, get familiar with the language behind it. Like, just work on a little sample project, if you would. And then next week, I'll get you to help me fix the Unity sim. Oh, and then one of the electrical guys donated a Tesla GPU to us.
Interesting.
So that's going to help speed things up.
Tesla GPU?
NVIDIA Tesla GPU.
Okay.
Basically, they're mainly used in like data, like the in like servers. But they are decent GPUs. They're better than 1060 or whatever we have in there. Not for SolidWorks, but for AI, like machine learning. So I'll throw that once he brings it. I'll throw that into one of the machines that we're going to use for training. I mentioned this last week, but I would like everyone to read up on reinforcement learning and how that works. If you don't, does anyone in here not know what that is? Going once, going twice. Okay, well, if you know what it is already, that's good. What I would do is I would start looking into how that works, how you can set something up for it, and how you can implement Unity to train the model. Because that's basically what we're going to be doing. We are going to be using reinforcement learning with the state machine to allow our code to be adaptable to its area that it's in. The state machines are great, don't get me wrong. But from my understanding of them, basically they are glorified task managers.
Yeah.
You basically give it a list of instructions, it follows the instructions verbatim. If you throw in reinforcement learning on top of that, the machines are able to adapt more accurately to different scenarios. Because at the pool, we're not going to know the final layout. We'll know a rough area of where something's going to be, but we won't know the final layout. It could be a left, it could be a right. Who the fuck knows? So we'll use the state machine that Jack made along with the reinforcement model to train everything. Once I fix the Unity sim, I will provide you with a quote-unquote hardware interface. It's not a real hardware interface. It's just a bridge between Unity and our code. Do you guys want me to show you guys what I've been working on?
Yeah.
Okay.
This was the thing you showed me last week, was it?
I don't know. I can't remember.
The general body meeting.
I think so. Might be. It did stream, right? Yeah. Cool. I couldn't hear the audio. Hang on, it's starting to code me. So this is the UI for the one that I've developed. It's a web UI, meaning you can access it on your phone as long as you're connected to the same network as the sub, as the OR, and you're fine. I did it this way solely because I got tired of electrical last year. Basically, every single time they needed data, they'd unplug the freaking sub, and just take it off with them. Now they can get data without having to worry about it. I haven't coded. Where's my mouse? There it is. I haven't coded the data view yet. It's getting there, but it'll look something like that. That's the sensors panel. And then they have the settings I still have to code as well. But I'm more worried about getting images from the simulation right now instead of coding this. Do you guys want me to put this in the sim or in the AUV repository?
Would you want us to do anything with it other than look at it?
I mean, if you want to use it.
Sure, can't hurt.
I mean, I don't care either way. There's still. Let me look at the to-do list that I created. I mean, the code is already at like 1,000 lines, so it's pretty beefy.
Is that mostly UI stuff or?
No. No. Most of it's actually coming from the movement package.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Which isn't running right now because obviously there's nothing for it to connect to, right?
Yep.
But I still have. I already modified the movement package to send values 0 to 255. I think that's what Glenn wanted.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
255.
It's 0.
It's right behind me. Why am I asking?
Yeah.
0 to 255. Yeah. Another thing that I like about the cameras is instead of passing individual images to our models, you can pass the video stream as a HTTP request, and then you're good. I'll ask leadership what I should do tomorrow in regards to if I should put this on the AUV repository or not. There's still a lot of things I need to fix before I do that, so I might do that before I sleep tonight. I'm sorry that there hasn't been much in terms of stuff you guys can do. In all honesty, the best way to learn how to code a robot is with a robot. Which
Go
is
figure.
something we don't have. Because Manta ain't going to be working anytime soon. Ben told me to go and screw myself because he's not going to rebuild it again.
It'd be a fun team building project. Software repairing the Manta submarine.
We could do it.
We could do it. I think we would injure ourselves.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
And break it even more.
I mean, it's already
Okay.
broken.
Okay, motors are falling off of Manta right now.
It can get worse.
We got some duct tape. We can deal with it.
We already epoxied them on. We can't get those things off anymore.
Oh shit! I thought you guys just like re-screwed them in.
No,
What
we
the
epoxied
fuck?
the shit in those things in. Like they're not coming off.
No, that's not coming.
We were like, okay, we've had enough of this. Just 2 days before competition, just epoxied it on, called it a day.
Oh shit.
And then we didn't even use this stupid summit. We didn't even use it when we went down to Savannah. To be fair, though, it was still good to do something
Yeah.
with that group.
Mm-hmm.
I still remember the drunken leadership meeting that we had.
Dante is not very good at holding alcohol.
He's not. It's so funny. I just realized I got off topic and started talking about alcohol on something I'm gonna post to fucking YouTube later.
Don't worry about it. Yeah,
That's fine.
alcohol,
I'll edit.
alcohol base, no.
Kason, what do you want to work on? Like, is there anything particular that you want to do?
mean, the Z camera was what I was thinking I was gonna do for the stereo vision. Well, I thought I was gonna do model training for the stereo camera, but
Okay.
I guess not until the Unity sim's up. But if we can get stereo, like if we can simulate the stereo camera in the Unity, then we can start training. I don't know.
Well,
I
I
haven't
could
worked
have
that
you.
out
I
yet.
could have you working on with the Z camera here in the lab. The what we can do is I can set up if I have an extra laptop, I can set up a laptop for some like access. You guys can access it to SSH into the Orin. Because yeah, I've had enough of Ubuntu 22 on the Orin. They have royally screwed it up.
Awesome.
In fact, it's gotten so bad now that I can't even go back a version. So it's great. I try. That's the reason why that freaking Tough Book's open right now. I tried doing it earlier and aired it out 4 times.
You can't wipe it?
I try. The Orin's being stupid. I'll try again later.
Fun.
Yeah, I think I wasn't. I think the button press orientation was wrong. I don't know. Might have been pushing the wrong one. Who knows? I think I was holding down the reset button instead of the safe boot option, but who knows?
That would change what you're actually doing.
You would think it'd be labeled.
It's not labeled at all.
There's just 3 buttons on the side. With one of them has the power symbol, and the other one has a 2 arrows pointing in a circle, like end to end, right? And then the other one's just 1 half circle arrow.
Let's say this.
So I know what the power button is, but I can't tell which one's the safe boot option. So it's in. I have to go look it up again.
Can you just like stick something on there, like a
I will.
sticker?
I will. But in reality, we shouldn't be wiping it as often as I have been. But I think for this, I think I'm just gonna call it on the new version and just stick with Ubuntu 20.
Oh, I have a question about documentation.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'll ask it later.
No, ask it now.
You gotta catch you in 4K.
It's not. The camera's not on right now.
I did, so in the Arduino code, I don't really have right now. The way that I have it, I don't have functions, and
That's fine as
Okay.
long as I can understand like what general idea of a section of code is. That's fine.
I mean I have practically every line.
Arduino code isn't supported by DoxyGen anyways.
Okay,
So
that's kind of what I was asking, but yeah, I have it just about
so
every line.
the hardware code won't be DoxyGen documented, but as long as there's like comments and stuff in the code,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not too worried.
I have.
If it's a Python file, you guys better be following the DoxyGen commenting rules. If you need those, I sent those in the Discord channel. Just search for Software Night, and it should pop up. Do you guys want me to do another one of those, or are we all too busy?
Why don't you take a
Not too busy, but yeah. What would we cover just when the Unity sim gets set up? That'd be very helpful, I think.
Yeah, basically. I should have it. I should hopefully have it working by. I want to say 2 weeks. But then Sam's going to be getting me a full CAD design in 2 weeks, so I might wait till after that to do a software night. Because I'm going to put the CAD. I'm going to make the model that's in the sim be our model for the model that we're actually going to be using. Let me go ahead and pull up the sim. Can you guys see this?
I don't think we should.
No stream.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I think we
I forgot. I stopped streaming.
Ooh man, MacBook is not gonna like this.
Dude, the amount of wait, what?
Oh, just streaming on top of running the simulation.
I'm recording, streaming, and I'm not running the simulation on this machine.
Oh, okay, good. I was about to say.
I connected to my
Oh
laptop.
yeah,
outlet.
Windows. Okay, I see now.
I can. I can't. You.
It
This
wouldn't work.
this rendering doesn't work on my laptop. I can show you what it looks like. It's literally it's wireframe,
Yeah, no.
and that's it.
Yeah, I know.
So this is the sim. Thank you to our amazing people over at what was the college called? I can't remember. Let me go look. Let me go look at their Discord or their GitHub. Hold on.
Oh, did a college have some code available?
One of the other teams is actively developing this, and I'm just writing the coattails, trying to get it to work for us. So Seawolf 8 is the name of the sub. I actually don't know what the team's name is. But each motor.
Like the Seawolf, right?
Yep. Seawolf 8 is the current model used. But it basically has everything is the same as what we are using, except for the fact that instead of mapping from 0 to 255, we're mapping from -1 to 1 instead for motors. But the two cameras are the same. 8 thrusters, same orientations as us, which is nice. And it's real world accurate.
Mm-hmm.
So like buoyancy force is a thing in this. You can actually in this you can see here mass kilograms, the volume of the sub. You can change all of that, which is actually really nice because otherwise it'd be a pain in the ass.
Mm. I can remember the days of terrible Unity GUI.
Yep. And that's what it looks like from the front camera. This part right here, I still need to fix that. I actually grabbed the pictures earlier today. I just need to actually figure out how to change the mesh to the PNG.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
And then also I need to add the next 3 tasks. But that's going to require me to actually sit at my computer for hours modeling the models. My laptop's going to hate me by the end of tonight. Hopefully I'll have it working, done by the end of next week. And on all the machines for everyone to test. I'm also going to set up on the Python side. I'm going to set it up to where you can actually control it with the controller if you're in the lab. So if you plug the controller into it, run the bridge code in controlled mode, meaning you control it, then it should work. And it'll be the exact same controls as what I have coded right now. In terms of what I've completed on my code, hardware package, I'm just waiting on something to test with. But I'm probably going to end up needing your help making sure I send bytes correctly and stuff like that.
If you still have the serial test file, you just need to send a byte array.
Okay.
It's going to be 10 bytes. Yeah, 10 bytes because there's 8 for each motor.
Yep.
One
claw,
for claw,
and
then
one
the
kill
very
switch.
yeah it goes. It's one for control bytes, which includes the kill switch.
Yeah.
Also included in there are the torpedoes, and then there's 2 different levels of sensor. 3 actually no 3.
I'll look at the test serial code later.
Yeah.
I
can
movement package is testable. I haven't tested it yet because I'm still working on the stupid simulation and it receiving code or receiving controls. The control package I know works because I can actually output the data and see it. And actually, let me go ahead and just put this here as well. So
Michael, Coley and I have to leave soon. We
Okay.
have,
I'll
Yeah.
explain this quickly, and then you guys can go.
all right. Cool.
So you guys can see my code right here, right? So my code uses Flask, which is a web UI framework for Python, and with it you can actually use databases to store your data, and that's what I've done. Basically, there are 3 databases: input, output, and sensors. I think that's all pretty self-explanatory in what they're for. Inputs from the controller, outputs from the movement package and goes to the hardware package, and the sensors comes from the hardware package. And basically each package saves data and writes data to whichever one it needs to. And I just need to modify my hardware package to actually send the data to a device instead of fogging it.
And that stores it as SQL, I assume?
What was it called again? SQLite. Basically the same thing, but
And so, how
You
would that be different than
well, for starters, this is persistent.
Okay. Oh, I see. All right. So
Instead
it's
of
like- it's
instead
like-
of saving it to a file, we're saving it to something that you can. If I powered on the code on the Orn, right, when I'm in the lab, and we just had a pull test on Saturday, I can look at the data from the pull test
Yeah.
without
It's-
having to like rerun all the code all over again.
Yeah, it's a combined log and
Right.
Variable.
Yep, and I still have logs
Yeah.
for basic things, but everything is viewable from the website UI. So that's why I did it this way. But all right, that's it. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys
All
later.
right. Cool. See ya.
Why?
I think they got hungry. But I can't blame them. I only ate lunch at like 3.
Same.
You can see how things get blurry.
Oh, yeah, the pixelation.
Yeah. It's fine when I'm on the same network as my laptop at home, but it's not fun when I'm here. Because I've started accessing that machine from this laptop instead of just walking over there and using that, like sitting up there. Because sitting here is way more comfier than sitting up there.
Oh, that bar stool, whatever, is so uncomfortable.
Yeah, I know. I typically grab either this one right here, the actual
Oh, yeah.
bar stool.
Mm-hmm.
I usually either grab that one or that black one over there and sit with that.
Yep.
I was kind of hoping we'd have more attendees. But I'll put this in a note I send everyone.
How many responses did you actually get to the
6.
Hey.
6.
you
I got one more than
five.
more than 5, so I couldn't get mad at y'all, but the software curse is happening again. Basically, this is how it's going to work. If you want to come down to the lab on a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, just do it. I'm here. I get kicked out of the house on Tuesday, Thursdays, and have nowhere else to go except to here. Since I haven't found a job yet. Once I get a job, it'll be different. But right now, if you want to come down here on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, send a message on Discord and see if anyone's here. I guarantee you somebody is. Fridays are a no-go. I will not be driving up here on a Friday.
I don't blame you.
Understandable.
I'd rather be drinking at home.
Yeah.
But what time is it?
7:12.
It went faster than I thought. I mean, I had more to talk about than I thought I did. Is there anything you guys want me to do more for this, like, software meetings?
Nothing comes to mind, so I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Okay.
I mean, as soon as we actually have
as soon as there's things that can actually be done actively, I think there'll be more substance in the
Yeah.
meetings.
Yeah. And I'm trying to find things. That's why I searched for so long to find the simulation. Because creating one from scratch, sure, that's a lot of work, but we don't have a lot of people who are skilled with Unity. I needed game developers. I landed software engineers.
Like seriously, to get it like something like that, you straight up need like multiple years.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's why I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna fork this repository and update it as he goes.
You like it, you know?
I have to fix the TCP server. I don't know what the hell he pushed, but I've merged it, and I'm way too lazy to go sign into GitHub and revert it back. Because I have to sign in with the KSU login in order to do it, even though I own the GitHub. So I have to go sign into the AUV GitHub and revert it back. But yeah, he mega broke. He mega broke it. I can't even like toggle it on anymore. Like
Damn.
if I come back here, you guys can see this like server toggle and SimCB toggle. Haven't figured out what this is yet. I've searched through this entire code, couldn't find whatever this is. For.
It just hasn't.
That might be just a placeholder.
It might be something future on. I don't know.
I know.
Whenever I
But
make UI, a lot
as
of
soon
times
as I saw
I'll-
this,
Yeah.
as soon as I saw this below it, nothing worked. And I've changed. I need to update this TCP server code.
Do you trust the files with this window?
But I mean, he's doing an okay job with this. All of this, he's doing it right. I just wish there was more comments.
Yeah.
Because even ChatGPT doesn't know what to do with this.
I like the right to this comment that really expands on what's going on there.
Yeah, right to this, process from this. That's great.
Actually, no, I can kind of see what he's saying there, but
Yeah.
a little more detail.
Minimalistic wording.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's better than no commenting, but
Yeah, I know, right?
So if right now, what is the active GitHub branch? What if I were to add or change my code? Where should I push to?
hardware package, since it's being used for the actual sub,
Yep.
put it on main.
Okay.
Since the hardware interface will be changing to work with the sim, don't put it in the soft comp branch.
Okay.
And what I'm gonna actually do is I'm probably just gonna delete that branch altogether.
Soft copy.
There's not much there. I don't think anyone's actually pushed anything to it. Because what's his name? Jack pushed all of his changes to his own branch. I didn't even know I gave him the ability to do that.
Interesting.
I'm surprised it didn't show up.
Yeah, I think you'd need to enable pull request only, so
Yeah.
that it has to go through you.
Yep. There's a lot of things I need to go change on that fucking thing.
Yeah, so I can definitely. I was doing I was contributing to an open source Python project recently. I can update the hardware interface thing to be ready to go more or less with the code that I have.
Okay. That works.